Hello, this is 18283GG, and I'm going to be bringing you an audio commentary on Python. This is a PvT, and I spawned in the 12th position. Now, I'm going to try to go for a 1 gate DT rush into 4 gates and then into like basically really fast arbiters. And I'm purposely going for a 1 gate DT rush because the DT rush wasn't meant to do any damage. It was just so I can get my tech out faster and possibly contain him for a bit so he can't push out quite soon. He still uses vultures to harass, so I have to be careful about that, but it's fine. And so this is my 4th game I've played, and this was the best game, so I decided why not commentate it. And since I was bored, I decided to do it. Okay, so everything's pretty standard. There's no tricky stuff. Oh yeah, and I like to go for 11 gate instead. 11 assimilator instead of 12 assimilator, just because it gets your tech out fast. Now, some people don't like to go or just go 12 assimilator instead of 11 sometimes, but I like to go 11. Now, it works either way. Both ways are fine. Pro gamers go 11 just because they can, well, like, if you put down your assimilator at 11 with a good split, you can still make your probe without with having enough money and stuff, and you can have continuous probe count. If you have a bad split, though, you can't really use. Sorry about that. I have a sore throat, but you can't really use the. Well, you will have a slight bump in your probe production, but it'll be like half a second at the most. Maybe like, I don't know, 1/4 of a second. It's not going to be a lot. And now, see the second pylon placement? Don't put the pylon there, the probe behind it. I never knew it could happen, but my probe just got stuck. I'm like, what the fuck? But it got stuck, and so I was really pissed. One probe, and I guess I have to deal with less minerals for a bit. Now, one probe may not seem like a lot, but it really is a lot because it delays. It's gonna delay my range. And now I'm getting my range. Okay, just a second. 307. Yeah, it's not supposed to really screw them up, but it's just going to delay them and give me some form of containment until they get their scan, or their academy up, so then they can get scanned and push out. Now, at higher levels of play, you can't, going a DT rush, you're not really going to expect anything, like you can't really win from it, or you won't really be able to do any good damage against the Terran player because he'll have the engineering bay, and he'll have just enough micro to just make the DT useless, and so the DT I use DTs just so sorry about that, I have a cold. But I use DTs just so I can contain the Terran player a bit, so he can't make any early unorthodox 3-fact pushes off 2 bases. I don't know. But oh, okay, so it's going for a 2-fact, and yeah, I'm DTs will come out. If you just go for a regular DT rush or even a DT drop, DTs will come out very at a good time, and you will be able to, like, they won't be too late or too early. Like, basically when the Terran gets to your doorstep, you'll have DTs to fight. You just have to be careful with mines, and the DTs will usually raid. Now, the Terran player thought that I just went for like a one Robo Bay expansion, but he realized, he saw the DTs, so, well, he heard the DTs, so he really had to flee. He couldn't do anything. So I thought he was done with the push, but he sent some vultures and stuff. It was just really gay, and that it screwed me up. Now, you saw I put my Stargate down. Yeah, like, what the fuck? I did not see the vultures just like came out of nowhere. I had no clue they were there. Mine's really... Now, this build is basically made so that you can't... Well, yeah, you're getting fast arbiters. Arbiters cost a lot of gas. Observers cost a lot of gas, little minerals. And so, you really have a delayed robo bay, a robo facility, and your observers are really just seriously delayed a lot. Now, they're not delayed so much so that, well, here I had to play some unorthodox stuff to this build. Normally I would have gotten arbiters out and arbiter tribunal and stuff, but I needed observers for these mines. This Terran player seemed like a very mine-heavy player, I guess, put it that way. And so, oh yeah, it's a bit foolish. I lost both DTs, gonna space them out, but okay. So I guess I secured myself for a teeny bit. I don't want to get a lot of probe kills because every probe is valuable. After I get my second expansion, I sort of slow down probe count and put down a lot of gateways. So, and also I don't want to lose a lot of minerals. So that's why I kept moving my probes instead of just letting them die or whatever. Got a few probe kills, but not enough to really put me out of the game or anything. And he's investing a lot in vultures, so I know that I'm still in this, and if I can wait him out and just fend this off, I won't be too far behind if I am actually behind at all. I put a Robo Bay at my natural for some reason. It was a bit weird. And then I put another one in my main just because I thought he was going to destroy it, or at least kill the pylon or something to make him useless. I need observers right now. I cannot push out. And he was trying to get the pylon, but he sort of stopped for some reason because, well, my goons just came doing mine grabs with the goons. It was very crucial that he did not slip by, and he did not kill the pylon because I just needed observers. So it looks like the damage is gone. I'm not transferring my probes yet because he might try to get some more, just like start raping my probes as soon as I hate when I get lost in words. As soon as like they were transferred, but basically I was just waiting until observers came. Yeah, so observers here, I can go find the mines, and so he can't see my information or anything. Sorry about that. Now, I have to make sure that all the mines are gone, because that, like, I see newbie D-level Protoss players just, like, they do a very poor job of getting rid of the mines, and as a result, the Terran player has free scouting information that no one will see, and if you go near it to try to take it out, you might risk dying. Now, okay, back to this build. I can't get a lot of observers. Gas is like the main thing. I got my second gas really early. Gas is just really important. I wanted to get a couple extra observers just so I can make sure he seemed to use a lot of vultures early game, and here's I guess where the psychological part of StarCraft comes in handy. Well, sort of alters my play a bit. Since he used vultures very aggressively with mines and stuff, I thought maybe I should I should play safe, and he might like have laid mines all over the place to try to contain me. Now, I saw him going just back then with the Observer. I saw him going for 4 fact build. Now, I don't think that's really wise, but it's the best he could do, I guess, because he got